Hi and welcome back. So today we are going to talk about 9 men's fragrances that are my current favorites that I can't stop sniffing at the moment. So I have all of my fragrances here, and of course I smell them quite a lot when I'm preparing videos, but then there are some that I just get back to time after time and just seems to not get enough of. And I was thinking that I should tell you about these 9 gems that you should really try, and if you have them, that you should wear. So let's start with the first one, and that one is Tom Ford Noir Extreme. And actually I had kind of been forgetting about this one for a while, and it's one of my absolute favorites from Tom Ford. It smells amazing, and the reason why I got my mind set on it again is because they released the parfum version, and the parfum version is really beautiful, but that one reminded me of this one and I started sniffing this and now I'm hooked again. So Noir Extreme is warm, it's spicy, it's woody, and it has a sweet side and a beautiful powdery side, and you know how I feel about powdery fragrances. So the top notes are cardamom, nutmeg and saffron together with citrus and neroli. So there is a beautiful nuanced spicy opening. In the midst there is a floral mix of rose, jasmine, there is coffee, which is a sweet dessert, and in the base vanilla, the warm amber and woody notes. Now this one is probably the definition of a sensual scent on a man. This is beautiful, save it for the date nights and you will never ever wonder if you smell great on a date. And cheapies that smell great are the best, and one cheapie that smells fabulous is DUNHILL Century. This is woody, warm, spicy and fresh, and with an aromatic touch. There's citrus in the opening with grapefruit and mandarin orange. In the midst there is cardamom, neroli and olibanum. And in the base the green note of cypriol oil, sandalwood and musk. This is so soft, it's so inviting. It's definitely great for the warmer months of the year, but it's still kind of light, so you can also wear it in the summertime and when the weather is warmer. It has that creamy sandalwood note that smells so fantastic, and the cardamom is there, but it's not prominent in any way. Wear this anytime, but definitely for work. Perfect office fragrance that will make you smell wonderful at work. And the next one I can't seem to get enough of right now is Scandal Pour Homme from Jean Paul Gaultier, the House of Seduction, because this is seductive. This is sweet, fresh and aromatic. The top notes are clary sage and mandarin orange. Then the focus is on caramel and tonka bean, and in the base just a light hint of vetiver. This is probably one of the best caramel notes that you can find in a fragrance. This smells just like if someone had like melted a caramel candy and you just took a spoon and put some in your mouth. That's exactly how this smells, and it is beautiful. And I love candy and all sorts of sweet things, and I'm guessing that's why I just can't get enough of this one. So here we are moving into the colder months of the year, and that means going to more warm, spicy and woody fragrances. But there's just one that I just can't stop sniffing right now, and I guess I'm trying to keep some of that summer feeling. And the one is Musk Therapy from INITIO. This is such a beautiful fragrance that is perfect in the summertime, but the best thing about it is that it has that musk and it has the woody notes that also makes it good for the colder months. But every time I smell this one, I get that light, bright summer vibe. So this is fresh, it's musky, it's floral and fruity. So in this one you have musk, and you have my favorite fruity note of blackcurrant. There's citrus, there is a white floral mix, and there is sandalwood. This works so well on both women and men. It smells fruity, it smells citrusy, sweet, light, it smells happy, and it just makes you feel good. The next one up is a white floral one, and floral fragrances for men can be challenging, but when you find a floral fragrance that is beautiful for a man, you just have to get it, because a floral fragrance that is well made on a man smells incredible. And the one I am sniffing a lot right now is Blossom Me from PACO Rabanne's PACO collection. This is fresh, it's white floral, it's green and it's sweet. The top note is green mandarin. Then there's herbal notes, there is mint, so you have some freshness. There's orange blossom and vetiver. And even though the only floral note that is written is orange blossom, this definitely has something more to that white floral mix, or at least it smells like there's something more to that white floral mix. The combination of those herbal notes and the mint are really good. And this is really a fragrance that when you have started sniffing it, you just can't get enough. So you come back to it over and over again. And imagine you smelling like that, with a scent that just makes people want to stay around you to get a whiff of that fragrance. Oh, and we have another powdery one coming up, and I'm sorry for that, but I really love powdery fragrances. And I really hope that more men can discover the powdery fragrances in life, because they smell fabulous. And I almost think that you kind of owe it to all women to smell great in powdery fragrances. So the one we are going to discuss is Givenchy Gentleman, and this is the EDP. All of the Gentleman fragrances are powdery, but this one is also warm and spicy and sweet in a fabulous way. So it opens up fresh and spicy with black pepper, lavender and citrus. In the midst, powdery orris, cloves and cinnamon. And in the creamy base, vanilla, tolu balsam, benzoin and sweet tonka bean. And that base together with the powdery notes are really what this one is all about. Incredibly elegant, perfect dating fragrance, and it will make you smell good to almost anyone, even if they are not into powdery fragrances. Next up is a niche fragrance from NISHANE, and this is Fan Your Flames. This is also one that really needs the dry down to just show its full beauty. It's sweet, it's boozy, it's woody, and it has notes of coconut and tobacco. So when you put your nose to this, you get something a bit smoky, something kind of green, there is sweetness to it, you can get some of that milky coconut, and the scent is just intoxicating. The top notes are coconut and rum. In the middle, tobacco and tonka bean. And in the base, cedar and oak moss. This is an incredible fragrance, and I can't say I have smelled anything like it. So if you like the notes of coconut and tobacco and you also enjoy boozy fragrances, this is one I really recommend you to try. It's a bit pricey like the NISHANE fragrances are, but if you have the money, this one is incredible and it's worth every penny. And one that I haven't been sniffing that much until just recently is DUNHILL Icon. And now that I have started to get to know this one, it just gets better and better. It's woody, earthy and a bit white floral. It opens up with petitgrain, black pepper, neroli and bergamot. In the midst there is juniper berries, fresh lavender and cardamom. And in the base, oak moss, iris, leather, agarwood and vetiver. Now this has something fresh over it, there's something spicy, there is something a bit powdery and something floral. But the floral side is really in the background. This is mostly about that freshness together with the spices, something citrusy and also that powdery side. I would say it's very masculine and it's also very interesting. You really need to sniff it a lot to first of all get to know it, and then just deciding how does it smell, what is there in it, and do I like it? But I am coming to the conclusion that this is a really good fragrance for men. The next one I have been sniffing a lot lately is the beautiful, the One Royal Night. And I think that this one, it's still around, but it's not so easy to get it nowadays. It's woody, it's warm and it's spicy, and it has this almost creamy powderiness over it. The top notes are cardamom and basil. And in the middle, pearwood and nutmeg. And in the base, cedar, sandalwood, amber and labdanum. Now when this dries down, it becomes this soft, alluring, creamy, woody and a bit sweet one. And it smells so inviting and very sensual. So this is definitely something that you wear to a royal night, a date night. That was 10 of my favorites right now. Tell me about which fragrance or which fragrances that you can't stop sniffing at the moment. Are they new ones or are they old ones that you have had around and just started exploring once again? Let me know in the comments. Like this video before you leave, and I will see you next time. Bye!